Hearing aid batteries. Which ones are the best? Hi, I'm Hainan with Hainan's Ear Tips, where I talk about tips and tricks to help you hear better with or without hearing aids. Today, I want to talk about hearing aid batteries and which ones are the best. But first, let me go into a little bit of an overview about the different types of batteries. There's two main types of hearing aid batteries: disposable and rechargeable. Disposable come in 4 different sizes. They have these little stickers on them that are color-coded. Your smallest ones are yellow stickers, the next size up are brown, the next size up is orange, and the largest are blue. And these different sizes will last different lengths of time and are made for specific hearing aids. Essentially, your tiniest, most discreet hearing aids may use the number 10 size. Your super powerful hearing aids that are for people with a profound hearing loss may use a 675. Probably the most popular are the 2 middle sizes, with the absolute most popular being the one with the brown sticker called a 312 or a 312. These batteries are zinc air. So what that means is you peel that little sticker off, the air goes in through a microscopic hole, and the oxygen activates the zinc, and that's how the power is basically turned on. So you need to pull that sticker off, let it sit for at least 1 minute. Some people claim as much as 3 to 5 minutes to really allow the oxygen to mix and saturate with the zinc. Now, the second type of hearing aid battery is a rechargeable battery. And there have been a few attempts at this. One of the most notable ones several years ago was a company by the name of Z-Power, and they had a silver zinc battery. It was ironically the cover of the battery was gold, but the technology inside was silver and zinc. And these were rechargeable batteries that were supposed to be able to be retrofit into most hearing aid manufacturers. Fantastic idea, because if you already had hearing aids that were not rechargeable, this technology could be installed into your existing hearing aids and make them to become rechargeable. And if your hearing aid battery died, you could actually put a traditional disposable battery in there. Fantastic ideas. However, it was a huge disaster. The company, I think, has since gone bankrupt because the reliability was terrible. However, there's another form. After much research and development, the hearing aid manufacturers have each individually now developed their own technology, and they're using the same thing that's in your cell phone: lithium ion. These have proven to be much more reliable. They're not 100%. There are some issues here and there, but manufacturers are very good about supporting them with their warranties, and it is upwards of 70-80% of hearing aid sales now are rechargeable with the lithium ion type. They're a sealed unit, so if it needs service, then it has to go back to the manufacturer, with the exception of one manufacturer that does allow clinicians to be able to change the lithium-ion batteries in-house. So with that overview on the 2 main types of hearing aid batteries, disposable or rechargeable, what is the best? Well, let's go back to disposable. There's multiple companies that make disposable hearing aid batteries: Power One, Rayovac, Duracell, and there's others. And a lot of times I get the question in my hearing clinic, which is the best one? And it really is a tricky question, because there's different factors that affect how one battery may interact with a specific hearing aid, how long the batteries have been sitting around, and then you have the factors of how much power is used by any given hearing aid based on the prescription that is prescribed into it or programmed into it for the individual. So at the end of the day, it really is tricky to say that one is better than the other. We really encourage people to try different brands. We find that the ones that we sell in our clinic usually are pretty good for most people, but you actually have to try yourself. And because it's a disposable product, it doesn't hurt. You can buy a package or 2 of one brand, buy a package or 2 of another brand, and figure out for yourself what works best for your hearing aids programmed for your hearing loss. And you might find some hearing aid batteries that are don't last very long, but they're super cheap, so then it's worth it. But on the flip side of that, you might find it's super inconvenient to have to change them frequently, so finding ones that actually last longer work better for you for convenience sake. Typically, the design of these disposable batteries is that they have a steady power output until they die. So it really doesn't matter which ones. You just have to experiment a little bit and figure out which ones work best for you. Now, when it comes to thinking about the two different types of batteries, which are best, disposable versus rechargeable? Well, again, I hate to give you such a subjective answer, but again, you need to think about what's best for you. The disposable ones are great if you have limited access to power. Say, for example, you camp a lot for up to a week at a time. If long-term reliability is a concern to you, you're worried about the hearing aid built-in rechargeable batteries dying outside of the manufacturer warranty and then being faced with a big repair, well, that might be a reason to consider traditional. Or you just don't like change. Honestly, some people are like that. They're used to the predictability of when they change their batteries and they don't have to do anything else or think about plugging them in or pack around a charger. For them, disposable batteries are just the most convenient. On the other side, there's rechargeable. And rechargeable is really good if you want convenience. You don't want to have to worry about packing batteries in your pocket or your purse. You don't want to get caught midday at an event, an important event, a meeting or a movie or a coffee date with somebody and have the hearing aids die in the middle of the day and be fiddling around looking for your batteries. Or you're concerned about being green. You don't want to be going through tons of batteries and throwing them out and loading the environment with extra waste. So at the end of the day, it really does come down to experimenting with which disposable batteries work best for you, considering cost and convenience, and then between the two styles, considering which style works best for you.